What is up, my frosty brethren? My name is Arctic, and today I'm bringing you guys an Overwatch gameplay breakdown, dat Ovi, of McCree. McCree, probably my favorite hero in Overwatch. I played a whole lot of McCree in the very first beta. Second beta, haven't played so much of him. I would say I think this is actually the very first game that I actually played of him in the second coming of the beta. His primary, the Peacekeeper, 6-shot revolver, very fun to use. I would say he's probably one of the more difficult heroes to actually play and master. You got to be extremely accurate, know how to use his flashbang, which is his E, it's a stun, and his combat roll, which is his shift. It also reloads his weapon automatically, so it's a great way to, if you stun someone and they're like let's say a Roadhog, for example, stun them, roll back, maybe unload your clip. If you right click your Peacekeeper, it will unload a barrage, all 6 shots of the weapon on an enemy. Really good for CQC, and then you just kind of combat roll out of the way, reload it instantly, and then be back in the fight. Oh, excellent revive there by that Mercy. That was a clutch revive. So the reason I picked McCree on Hollywood is that there's a lot of really long lines of sight on this map, open space, and it makes him particularly useful because he's really a mid-range character. I wouldn't say he's quite a sniper per se. He can definitely be tore up by a Widowmaker if you're trying to go tit for tat with her from a long range, but he's most certainly a hero that can abuse people that are less accurate or don't quite have the kit at medium range, and his shots hurt. If you're hitting headshots, even the body shots do quite a bit of damage, and you'll find that a good McCree's can be really difficult to deal with, I'll say that. There's that barrage with that Peacekeeper. We unloaded on that Zenyatta. I knew he was going to go for that health pack over there, so I kind of went the other way, cut him off, and hit him with the stun, the flashbang, and then went ahead and unloaded on him. Now, this is a Torbjorn in here. Took him out. Too easy. Too easy. Torbjorn is pretty difficult to deal with right now in this particular beta. I believe that Blizzard is going to actually nerf Torbjorn and Bastion, both of them quite ridiculous on defense. Torbjorn, because his target acquisition on the freaking turret is just out of this world. There's a combat roll, and then we got a stun. I was praying, hoping I could get away right there. I thought that Roadhog was going to provide some type of help. But I think that that D.Va was just a little too fast, and I could not. Oh, look, you see that? Just a second too late. And you know what, Junkrat? Come on, bruh. As I spawn, get hit by a Junkrat's rip tire there, coming out of our Symmetra's teleport. That sucked. So, I mean, yeah, I really like playing McCree. He has, I don't know if it's because he's like a cowboy badass. He has the badass MFer on his belt buckle. But he's just a really fun character to use. Now, I have my Deadeye ultimate ability up right now, and I purposely went up top here to activate it and see who I could see. So we got one player right there. There's another one, and then I saw that Widowmaker pop up top. My weapon started to target them. If you don't get, let's say you activate your Deadeye, and you don't quite, oh, you're gonna get, no? Okay, well, you don't quite acquire that with the skull overhead. You can still deal damage to him. So don't feel like you always need to wait for the perfect opportunity to use it. You're still going to do some damage if you are in the process of acquiring your target. No, I won't have that, May. That stun, the combat roll tried to freeze me. You got to bring it, OG. I actually think OG switched after this, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't like that play. I made him very upset by that stun and kill, and I believe he went Genji, if I'm not mistaken, after this. So, so I mean, once you make someone switch characters immediately after a kill, they are super salty. And he picked Genji of all heroes, who is great at soloing out and singling out a player and trying to go after him. So, look. There's the Genji, and I did not get him. I was so upset by that stun. I feel like Genji's recover after a stun is faster than any other character. I don't know if it's just me perceived, but you guys are going to see a play in here where I literally feel the same way that OG felt when I killed him as Mei. Like, I was so salty. You guys are going to see. It's coming up. It's coming up. So again, look, constant fire on enemies. Got a couple misses there on that Lucio, dealing a whole lot of damage to a whole lot of different players, effectively using my flashbang. There's that Pharah out immediately, and here it is, guys. There's the stun, and he started to look how fast he got out of this. I mean, maybe there was a split second of hesitation right before I started firing. That was a great play by that Genji to hit his deflect and basically kill me with the rest of my barrage on the Peacekeeper. I was like, whoa. I was really upset by that play. So, you know, that's one of the things where he got out of it twice, and I just was like, what the heck is going on? Widowmaker, we trade blows right there. I just should not have challenged that shot, especially considering our Symmetra. Riptire to the body blowing up. But that Symmetra fired that orb, and I was shooting through the orb. Couldn't really see, was just going off of my previously known position on that Widowmaker. Here's another activation on the Deadeye. Again, this is one of the reasons I think this map works so well for him. Is there's a lot of open space. You can see your enemies, and I popped them a couple times. I was anticipating them moving out. There it is. And we end up killing the Lucio right there, which OG, I think, switched to Lucio, trying to defend the second area. I'm sorry, third area of the map. So we're in the final push. Been very consistently moving the chains forward. Taking out Steel there, waiting for me on the steps. I don't know how they knew I was over there. I don't think he activated his ultimate, or her ultimate, so it was weird. Taking out that Pharah, long distance. Got some chip shot. I don't know who also helped with that, but I only did 35 points of damage. Again, harassing that Junkrat. And again, he's just a great character. McCree's just a great character to be at a distance where some players can't really deal a whole lot of damage, like a Junkrat, for example, and others, you know, you just got to kind of watch out for, like a Widowmaker. In some cases, Soldier 76, if you end up getting inside of his closer medium range, he can be really effective against you as well, in addition to his grenade launcher. In the final push, we're so close. Pharah ends up taking me out there, backpedaling. I was anticipating her moving up, and then I was going to hug that wall a little bit on that trailer, but just stayed in backpedal. I was really surprised. Symmetra with the clutch teleport, get the stun kill on that Pharah, and it's almost the end of this match. It's great. Like I said, Hollywood, really good map for McCree because of the wide open spaces. Excellent area for you to utilize your Peacekeeper. If people close the distance on you and get too close, you have your flashbang for the stun. It's just a great character to play on this map, and there's a couple others that I really think he shines on. But playing against a vicious McCree, and I feel like I'm just good with McCree. I feel like I play a lot of other heroes a lot better. But playing against a really good McCree is so frustrating because, you know, you almost feel like you can't do anything, especially if they have that flashbang plus the Peacekeeper barrage basically down to a science. But hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. We ended up finishing, I believe, with 20 eliminations in this one. You see Kimmel with 93% MVP on fire. I ended up voting for Doggenstein because of those great teleports. 20 eliminations, 15 final blows. Number 1 there. Number 2 in damage, 5,181. And that's all I got for this gameplay breakdown. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until the next time, folks, I will catch you all later. Stay frosty. If you like this video, you should probably click on the one down below. That'll take you to another video. You may like it. A little bit about me. I'm a former pro player. I play PC and console, mostly shooters. I also have a gaming podcast. I do tips and tactics, live gameplays. Check out my Twitch. Also, I work in the industry. Why are you not subscribed?